Welcome back, guys. Automotive Inc. here. So, if you saw the short that I made earlier, you may or may not have went back and tried to watch part 5 of the Battle in the Rockies, if you will. And those videos are gone. And then, much to my dismay, I got a. So they just kind of disappeared, and then one of the watchers basically said, "Hey, man, what happened to the video? I was trying to watch. I don't know if they're hyperlinking through the other video." And I really appreciate whoever that was who did that, because then I was able to try and figure out what the heck's going on. Nonetheless, then about an hour later, I'm trying to repost the video. I'm not sure why I was taken down, saying a violation of community guidelines. And I get an email saying that there was a trademark infringement in my video. So, interesting enough, guys, I don't do reality TV. I do real videos, meaning I don't edit nothing. And I'll be the first to say if I made a mistake or a miscalculation, and we'll touch on any of those in the final video of this series coming up Saturday. The issue is we're supposed to be going through 6 and 7 and whatever video we're on. We're supposed to be wrapping those up, and now I got to go back and figure out how to get these ones back on. My understanding is the guys over at the Fast Lane didn't even reach out to me. We're both in Colorado. They're probably pissed that I put up a 10-speed Allison that I actually bought up the hill before they did. And in true reality, everybody, it's a household name. The IKE blah. I'm not going to say it again because I don't want my videos taken off. Apparently they trademarked this back in 2013, 2014, something like that. Well, okay, fine. But me as the average guy, and I've even said in their videos, hey, these guys are the pioneers. Well, screw them at this point, because instead of reaching out to me and saying, hey, brother, that's kind of our title, that's kind of exactly our only thing, but everybody says it. It's all over the thing. So instead of reaching out to me, they just file a thing with YouTube saying that I'm violating trademark rules. So my video's been taken down. I'm working on trying to figure out how we can get those back up. And I'm not sure how many more they're going to try and take down. But in the world of today, where people can say they're a unicorn or a butterfly, and we all know that's not true, these guys don't even have the cojones to reach out to a local channel, a small channel who's just trying to put out information for y'all. Not a production. I'm not putting out production. So if anybody's sitting here saying, well, it'd be nice if you had some music, I'm not paying royalty rights for music that probably most of y'all don't even like. The shorts, I can use free music, so I do that sometimes because it's kind of fun. But I don't, I'm not going to do that. And those guys have quite the little production where they can edit and all this stuff, and they've built their channel up. But they're to the point now where they're trying to squash little channels, because as my warning, because they kicked both videos off of my eastbound ascent up the Eisenhower Tunnel, we'll just have to call it that. Both of those were taken down. So all my views, all the people that were commenting, all the conversation that was created, they just want to squash it, because that's where they're at in their YouTube dynasty. Is they're willing to crush other channels if they can, because like I said, YouTube said if I continue to do it, my whole YouTube channel will be shut down. So all that work, all these videos I put out, all the information will just be gone, which is kind of funny, because there's actually videos on the internet on how to beat the YouTube algorithm and actually take people's videos and just download them and then voice over with your own voice and make them your own video. So you actually can just copy people's work. And this wasn't that. My test was not the same as theirs. And frankly, my test, I said since the beginning that this whole 174-mile loop was going to be a better test than 8 miles. That's how they get up there. They jam out a once a week thing where they borrow a truck and put it up there. Well, my test was you have to have enough data to actually present something to people. And they just run it up, run it down. And most of these guys are actually just like journalists. They're not even like real truck drivers, or I think Mr. Truck is, but nonetheless, I mean, these guys aren't, million-mile drivers. So I just find it astonishing that they're willing to just crush a channel and try and get them kicked off completely versus reach out, because I would have been more than glad to do whatever they asked. But at this point, screw them, and I'm going to keep trying to get my content out there. as I told you guys before, I bought both these trucks, so I don't have a dealer that just hands me a trailer. So that way I can get up there and say, "Oh, Joe Schmo gave me this trailer, so look him up if you want to buy a trailer." And oh, by the way, this dealership hooked me up. I'll tell you if a dealership sucks or not if I bought a truck from them and I don't like it. But I don't have a dealer that's doing that for me. So I just find it incredible that they did that today. But that's where your videos have gone. There was some good conversation going on. There will be some clarity in some of that. I know some guys were like, "Wait, what?" I talked about it being an 8 mile run up the hill. I didn't do 8 miles. I don't know where they start their thing, in their thing. I could care less. Their stuff to me is entertainment. It's not information. And so I'm no longer subscribed to that channel. And I hope some people can come over and help me out by subscribing to my channel. And it's about time that the little guys get a chance to at least put up their information, and if not, handle it like a man, for Pete's sakes. But we will clarify any of those questions because that's now gone. That data is gone. So, and I don't know if the videos will get back up there. But I'm going to get at least the next video up tonight. I appreciate you all being here and being part of what I'm trying to do here. Although it's a little disheartening, because a lot of people think I'm one way or another on this truck thing, I think you'll be surprised when we come down to the end. The last video is going to be, I think, really good. I'm a little prejudiced, I guess, because it's my channel, but I'm hoping that you guys all do know that I personally own both these trucks. The trailer that went up the hill with us was our trailer. The trailer we towed in the Beast in the East Plains test, that was my parents' trailer. Both these trucks are mine. I had a Godzilla back when people were poo-pooing the Godzilla for valve train issues and saying it's a crap motor, and I came out in its defense, and we talked about myths and rumors, and then people said, well, I wouldn't buy a Godzilla. Well, then I went out and bought the next best thing that they also said not to get. Then, and these are my trucks. These are my trucks I put up the hill for you guys, and good content coming up. I know a lot of people were asking about times and stuff. Don't get so caught up in, we're going to do a totality. And I think you guys, if you step back, the whole Eisenhower run is just kind of like a drag race. Whoever can run the fastest, boog whoop-de-doo. But anyway, I wouldn't even tow that way. And I think that's the things we're going to touch on the last video. But like I said, it is kind of neat. It's kind of, well, it was neat initially, but if that's how they're going to handle business, I won't watch another one of their videos ever again. And nonetheless, there's just so much more to putting these two trucks down the road, and especially at my own potential loss. So that's what my channel's been since I've been in the beginning. And I know people have said, well, you don't edit things, it takes me hours at night to answer questions and create thumbnails for my next videos. And I noticed a few other channels, how YouTube says, hey, analytically, these people watch your channel and they're watching these channels. And I go over to their channel and they've literally put out a video 5 days after I put one, almost the same title, almost the same thumbnail. Dudes, you guys have been here before me. You got your own channel. You had your own vibe going. You don't need to come copy my stuff. Be your own creative artist, be your own creative people, whatever you want to do. But it's funny how people can just steal other people's intellectual, not even just call it something like that. They literally can copy you 100%, and that's okay. But if I use 2 words, my videos are off. And I think that's because that channel felt a little threatened because they didn't do it first. Because why? The dealers didn't have one or whatever. I don't really know why they didn't do it yet. I could care less. But it's not flattering that they got my stuff kicked off. It's not flattering that other people are copying my content. It's just sad to me. It's just a bummer. But after, if you guys watch any of my other stuff, that, I just recently lost my father. I've been going through a lot, but making these videos makes me feel better, and it's fun for me to do. And it's fun for me to overcome some of the things that I've thought about, gas versus diesel and everything like that. So, they're fun for me, but when people do this kind of chop your knees off at the floor thing, it just kind of pisses me off. So I do appreciate all you guys that have been here, all you guys that have asked me questions, and I tried answering last night before the videos were taken down or this morning. I appreciate it. We'll get to some of that clarity later. Again, my channel is not about producing something for you. It's about providing information and or perspective and create conversation. So I don't produce anything. I don't edit anything because I don't want you guys to be like, man, this is fake. I only pause videos when I need to for safety or whatnot. I don't break the laws. I stutter and bumble through my words. Man, I'm human. I'm not one of these guys. I'm just not. I'm not going to be one of those guys. That's not what my channel's about. So we will see you guys on the next video. And again, thank you so much for being here, being part of my channel. And if you're new here, I promise we'll get some stuff out there. I have people requesting videos being made about a few things. We'll definitely do that in the time that I can get to it. Yeah, thanks a lot, guys, and Godspeed.